The South African constitution is very clear. Everyone has the right to life, and forcing someone to face the death penalty would be a violation of that right. Having said that, how did your department then allow this to happen?
As a department, we accepted that it was wrong for Samotse to be deported to Botswana, where he could face capital punishment. Hence, when we went to court, we said we accepted that. So we will deal with those individuals within the department. Because as you'll recall, that this is not the first case which has faced the department. We had the case of Pala, we had the case of Tsebe. Tsebe died whilst was in the country. Whilst Pala is still around in the country, we never deported him. So even in this case, that should not have happened. And in the court is what we accepted.
Having made the acceptance is one thing, but a man's life certainly is on the line this evening. We understand the government of Botswana is not willing to budge either on sending him back to South Africa or on giving any guarantees that he will not face the death penalty if convicted.
No, what I know is part of the judgment. We indicated that the Department of International Relations, we will be contacting the Botswana government, which they have taken that undertaking. So they are still doing that. We have not yet received a response into that matter.
So I suppose one of the biggest concerns is, and you've said you've accepted, you've taken accountability, these officials that are responsible have been suspended. Is there a well-mapped out, well-established protocol in the department, Mr. Apleni, that sets out the protocols in terms of cases like this one specifically? Is it well disseminated? Yeah. Is it well understood? Because it seems like it isn't.
Yes, yeah. No, I think it is also important to understand, but a matter like this involves at least about 3 departments in this case, because the Department of Justice is the one which deals with the issues of extradition, and then Tsebe was in the correctional facilities, and then the Department of Home Affairs is responsible for deportation. So in the judgment, which now we have submitted, which will be looked at it tomorrow, was to look at how we can strengthen the issue of the standard operating procedure so that we make sure that once the Department of Justice takes that decision, how that information must flow into the department, and as well that if the Department of Correctional Services has been informed of the same issue, how that information must flow in the department to make sure that we close all the loopholes so that nothing of this nature can happen again. And as a department, we have duly complied. We have submitted our report to the court, which will be looked at by tomorrow.
I mean, what is your attitude going to be, Mr. Apleni? I mean, as you say, the Botswana government hasn't officially got back to you on what they will do. If it does fail in terms of securing, some kind of guarantee that he won't face the death penalty, what action can you then take?
No, as we say, I think it is also important that we understand that countries are a sovereign state. They take their own decisions, which we cannot, as this particular country, go and change it, as our constitution is clear that we do not have to have surrendered the person. It is, as I'm saying, it is unfortunate that that has happened. The only thing which we have done now as the government is to appeal through the Department of International Relations. If they give us a positive answer, we'll be happy with that.
But the point is that the law was broken, and the spirit of the Constitution, I mean, you're saying, yes, there is the sovereignty of state. You can't dictate to the government nor the judicial system of Botswana what to do in this particular case. But a mistake was made that now puts a man's life on the line. From a moral perspective, I mean, shouldn't there be, more than just a, oops, sorry, we messed up in this particular case?
No, we are dealing with the country, as we said, that we are doing all what is in our power. But what I'm saying, as South African government, I don't have a power to go and change and say to a country A, you will take decision A or B, because it means I'm undermining the sovereignty of that country. But what is my responsibility, as the court has suggested, is that we must approach the Botswana government, which we have done, but I can't take decision for them.